built some pathways out of wood chips, and that's really it. And as they decompose over time, they're going to slowly filter in, you know, the nutrients into these. They're not trenches, but because we put the pathways on top, so it is kind of a trench right now. But into the bed, into the flower bed. If I had made my own compost, I would be using that, but we haven't made any. You really should be laying out all your soils and all your compost and everything in the fall, and it is very early, it's almost spring right now. So I'm just going to show you the layers I'm putting on, and we're saving these bags just to try and cut it clean, because now we can use this as a trash bag when we're done. So, I wish I could afford more topsoil, but this is like $1.20 a bag. And I definitely need to add something to the soil. It's been farmed. It's kind of a gray clay, kind of dull. So we have some. So this is already composted, so it's not going to suck up all the nitrogen. The reason I am not like mulching in or tilling in wood chips is because as they break down, I've been told they will use up all the nitrogen and steal it from the plants. So I want my composted material to be where I'm going to plant my plants. When I'm done, I'm going to cover it up with wood chips to protect the covering, to protect the plants. It'll hold moisture, keep everything from drying out, and keep all the temperature regulated. Okay, so we have some topsoil. Oh, all these wood chips were free, by the way. Probably already mentioned that. Then I go by Starbucks every day. They recognize me now, and then they give me all their grounds. So mash them up a little bit. Sometimes they'll double, triple bag them, and so we'll take, you know, the outer bags that are still clean. Get free trash bags. Add a little bit of coffee grounds, and see, and now this smells like Starbucks. What's going to happen is when, and if you can see, I got mud here because we just had a big melt, a big snow melt. Sweetener. We just had a big snow melt, so everything is very, very soggy, which is great because now it's going to be making compost tea. That's going to sink into the soil, and these, well, it's probably too much coffee now, but we're going to send a message to the earthworms that have dug in way below over the winter. So this is going to sink in, and they're going to realize Starbucks is ready. It's going to wake them up, send them to the surface where they start drawing everything down. So they'll come up through the surface, get some coffee, and some wood ash. So I burn wood, so this is what the soil was. I burn wood, so I have piles of wood ash, you know, throughout the garden. I just come out here and dump it through the winter. And I've got some wood ash also put on through. Wood ash doesn't work for every plant, but it does for most. For potatoes, it's no good, and other plants, but I think everything we're planting is all right. Okay, the next layer is going to be crushed up leaves. That neighbor over there has a bunch of bagged leaves all around his house for insulation, and he agreed, you know, when spring was here, you know, warmed up, he's very meticulous about his house, so he's going to throw all those bags over here, or mash up the bags so it's broken up leaves, put leaves across. Also, I'm waiting on any day for a beer brewing company. It's going to give me all their like spent mulch, and we have containers, all that. It's coming any day. So there'll be like hops, beer mulch over the leaves, and then wood chips. So, and we'll plant like way deep in the soil, in the compost, not the wood chips. So the worms, they're going to get Starbucks, they're going to wake up, and then they're going to find beer. They're going to want to hang out in our garden. So that's what we're looking like. So we started looking like this. And then we start looking like this. Plants are going to be a lot happier there. All right, that's all I got for now.